Well, man, how are you?
Hey, I'm Bobby. This is Lunchbox.
How's it going?
What's
This
going
is
on, man?
Carlos over here.
Yeah, we were listening to you guys talk about photography on the way over here.
Yeah, how you feel about it? Don't you feel like anybody could be a photographer?
I
Seriously.
think with the with digital photography, it definitely seems that way. I
don't you
remember
feel-
being miserable in high school, though. I took 2 years of photography class and was, like, in the dark room, like, always screwing it up. Like, we'd take the, like, most gangster photo and then would just go in the thing and just completely overexpose it. And I'd get an F. This is just half the band, actually. We got Dave here on guitar, and then this is Phil and Aaron on background vocals, and we'll be performing tonight, and along with there's a couple other guys that aren't here. They're still sleeping. The album's called Departure because it sort of sums up, what this record is compared to my last, couple albums. But it's a little bit more R&B, a little bit more rhythmic. I, worked with a team of people who are known in that world of music, so they could sort of crystallize this new sound. And sonically, it's a little reminiscent of the late 80s, early 90s, as far as like the big, shameless synth sounds and stuff. And the melodies are very big and anthemic type, melodies. And it's definitely a big departure from the previous records, which were a little bit more electric and a little bit more pop rockish. So I'm about to do a big relaunch of this album, a big deluxe version, a re-release, if you will, April 7th. It's going to be called Departure Recharged. And so that's going to be my main focus for the next 6 months at least. I have a couple more singles I want to release at the very least. And eventually I'll, be able to settle down and maybe do some more TV or even film. I've been writing with the Idols in mind, and Simon's Camp did approach me about continuing to write for them. So I'm writing right now for Jordin Sparks. I talked to her about a week ago. I'm going to be in the studio, hopefully working with her when I get back to LA. Wrote a couple songs for her, and just that song opened a lot of doors for me as a writer. And I worked with Toni Braxton. She just did a couple records of mine that she's doing a big album, new record. She hasn't put one out in about 5 years, so. Yeah, I'm going to try and write for as many different artists as I can.